Hello, I'm Jen Holtz, Associate State Director for Outreach at AARP Maryland, and I'm back with Chef Christine Van Bloem. So excited to be here again. I feel like I just saw you. I'm so glad we're doing this on a regular basis now.
I'm so thrilled. I love it.
Well, very good to see you. We're here for a brief cooking demo today as Chef Christine walks us through Vietnamese summer rolls. And I just wanted to say we are in the midst of celebrating Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month. So we thought that the summer rolls would be a great way to tie in that theme. We want to thank all of our Asian American colleagues and friends and community members out there for all of the many, many contributions that the Asian American community has made to our country over the years, from the Transcontinental Railroad to helping us to reform labor laws to advancements in medical and tech. You just go on and on and on, and it's just really impressive. So we're very grateful for our Asian American community. And Christine, we would love to make a little snack in their honor. So please, by all means, take it away.
I will totally take it away. So I have a chef friend who would go to Vietnam a lot, and she would come back and she would make these marvelous things for us. And I love the summer rolls because some people around here will call them salad rolls, or they're just so yummy. And if you've never tried one, I strongly encourage you to get off the typical menu, right? And these are so mainstream and so delicious. Try new things. And if I could get one thing out of this, I would get everybody who visits us today, who sees this, to go check out their local Asian supermarket, right? Because they're the most fun places to go. I just love it. I love it so much. So
I'm with you on that. Have you ever been at the produce sections? And those places are incredible. The apples are like this big. I mean, everything's so fresh and wonderful. I'm 100% with you on that.
You cannot go with a list. You just have to go and be open to the experience. Yeah. I love it. I love it so much, but I'm a nutter. So what can I say? All right. So I want to show you how quick and easy these are. And it's just so simple to make, but goes into the prep. So let me show you what I've got today. I have these called bean threads. They are mung beans, and people freak out a little. These are, if you know somebody who is gluten-free, Asian cooking, as long as you avoid the soy sauce, right? You can go with something called tamari instead. But so many rice products, it's really good. These are made out of beans, which I love. And I just
so they look like noodles.
They are noodles. They are, and they're super long.
Great.
You can tell. And what I'm going to do with them, I cooked them briefly, about 2 minutes, and I didn't put any salt in the water. I just cooked them, drained them, and rinsed them immediately with cold water. And because they're so long, I'm going to take my kitchen scissors. These are not your craft scissors. And I'm just going to get in and cut them and make them smaller. That's it. Nothing fantastically hard.
And do you rinse with cold water to make sure that they don't continue to cook and get mushy? Is that why you do that?
Yeah, because we want them to have a little firmness to them. We don't want them to be hard, but we want them to have a little firmness. So drain them, cold water, and then I put a little bit of rice vinegar in with them just so they don't stick together. And I don't get crazy about the measuring. I know we have a recipe, but this is one of those measure with your heart recipes.
Sure.
All right. And whatever you like, that's what we would go into. So I just cut these with my scissors so they're a little more manageable for us. And then I'll set that aside. Now, traditionally, these have a little piece of pork in them, and they can have shrimp in them. We're just going veggie today, and these are one of the healthier things that I eat. So let's talk about our filling. I have to tell you, I am so excited by this. I don't know if you will appreciate what I'm about to tell you, but as somebody who is not cooking for 43,000 people anymore, I went to my regular grocery store last night, and instead of the huge Napa cabbage that you usually get, that, I'm sorry, most people cannot use that whole cabbage. They had a bag. Now they're just carrying it as Napa cabbage leaves. It is a fraction of what you could get before, and it's a fraction of the price because you're not buying the whole ding dang thing.
I so appreciate that. I do. You're talking to someone who appreciates this. But I want to clarify for our audience. So is Napa cabbage the same as bok choy, or just a relative?
No,
or
no.
Okay.
They might hang out together, but they are not the same.
Got it.
Napa cabbage is just a different type of cabbage, and it has, let me pull a fresh leaf out here so you can see what it is. I say it's a little frilly, and you can see it's got a long stem in it. When I get down to the stem, I cut that out because I'm really more focused on the leaf part. You could use that stem and throw it in a stir fry, no problem.
Oh, yeah.
But for something like these summer rolls, I want it to be
tender,
loose and tender, just like that. But I'm just so thrilled. I was like dancing in the store yesterday. I kid you not. I felt so ridiculous. And people around me just look at me because, I think you hit a certain age and you no longer care, right? I'm like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
You all should know that this is amazing. I have some carrots that I bought already shredded.
Yes, love those. I buy them every week. I use them on my salad, in recipes, soup, everything.
Stir fries.
Yep.
So good, right? All right. Now, I have an avocado because I am into the avocado, right?
Oh, yeah.
Give me that healthy fat, baby.
Yep.
I am all over it. And I'm just going to do a little slicey slice here, being very careful with your knife. And I'll pull some of those out. Hold on, let's get a spoon. All right. And I think with these summer rolls, the thing you want to do is really just have it all together before you start. You'll see why. All right, we're just going to lay that guy out there. Now, I have a little bit of red leaf lettuce because I really like the red leaf lettuce. And I'll show you what we're just going to take one leaf here. We probably won't even use the whole thing. And I have a little bit of fresh cilantro. Do you remember this trick? I think I've showed you this 10 times. When you buy your fresh herbs, don't waste them. Don't just shove them in the crisper drawer. Clean them and put about an inch of cold water in a container, a glass, whatever you have. Store them in that parsley, cilantro. Pop it in the fridge. It's going to keep for up to 2 weeks for you.
Yeah, that's so awesome because
it's so good.
Herbs are very affordable, but it's like I hate wasting them. I love having fresh stuff on hand,
Yeah, I totally know. I just took the stem out because I'm feeling fancy. And this is my favorite season because I pulled some basil and some fresh mint out of the garden already.
Oh, yeah. Those are my favorites.
Now, they are. And have you ever tried Thai basil?
Love it. I grew it at one point and I used it constantly. Yeah, it's so good.
I strongly encourage everybody to, even if you do a windowsill garden, grow some herbs. I have the blackest of thumbs, and even I can grow herbs, which I love. All righty. So I'm going to draw your attention over here. Can you guys see this? I have this big white bowl. You might see my name in it.
No, because your name tag is in the
right here. Let me pull it up. So you do not have to have a bowl this big. I promise. But I just grabbed my salad bowl because it's nice and flat. And this is a rice paper round. I bought a pack of these. I think there were 20 of them for less than $2.
Nice.
So economical. We love it. And these are easily breakable. Okay. But don't worry about it. I'll use that one later. I have another one. And we want to put it in lukewarm water. We don't want it to be hot water. Sometimes people get a little aggressive. That's okay. And I'm going to tell you, just like when I'm making crepes, I always say the first one's for the dog, right? Because it never comes out right.
My mother always said that. She always said pancakes, which basically the same thing. And she said, never, the first one always stinks. Like, just toss it.
Just toss it. Chef
so
snack.
True.
Chef snack. That's all it is. So I want to see how now we're a little flexy, we're a little bendy. That's all we have to do. We don't have to cook them at all. Just a little water will soften them. And I'm going to move my water over, hoping I don't get too soft. All right, perfection. And I know you were saying sometimes you like to pick these up at the store. already
I
made?
do, but I think like the outside can get a little rubbery if they weren't
It can.
just made. So I'm
I
so interested by this because I may give it a shot.
I love to hear that. All right, so check it out. You can't see anything now because I have put it on my board and
Mm-hmm.
it is moving around on me. Don't worry about it. It's a summer roll. Nothing to think about here. I'm going to take a little bit of my red leaf lettuce and again, do whatever you want here. Think about using the technique. All righty.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to lay that down and then I'm going to take a little bit of my bean threads. Just a little. I don't want to get too aggressive. Maybe a little more because I like it. And we're going to stack everything in the center. So I'm going to take 2 pieces of avocado because I love avocado. I'm going to take a little bit of the carrot. Have you ever made egg rolls or spring rolls?
I made egg rolls years ago. It was more work than I appreciated. So I haven't made them in a while,
Okay.
but for this recipe, you know what I would throw in there?
Tell
I
me.
love, like, I eat cucumber every day, like some thinly sliced cucumber, something like
I
that with the crunch.
bought one. I bought one last night and I was like, I should put cucumber in it. And I was like, no, don't make it too complicated. All right. So I'm going to take a little bit of the fresh basil. And again, if you can get Thai basil, the best. And pop that in there. So I basically put a little leaf of this, a little leaf of that. And what I think your fresh herbs do is give it that really incredible fresh taste.
Yeah, yeah.
It's so
Now I
good.
know some people are a little iffy about cilantro. Do you feel like it really does something to the dish if you leave it out?
No, if you don't like cilantro, leave it out. Some
I'm with
people,
you.
that's genetic, right?
Yes.
Not
Mhm.
liking cilantro is a true genetic thing. But
Something
again,
like 30% of the population. It's
yeah,
not everyone, but yeah.
yeah. The vibe is we have made it through life so far. Like what you like, eat what you want.
Hmm.
If you
That's
don't like
right.
cilantro, my best friend hates cilantro and I love her anyway. All right. So I folded the sides in just to make like a little envelope. And now it's getting a little sticky, which is the most fun part, I think. I fold that top over, but I kind of pull the whole thing back toward me.
Uh-huh.
And you want to be gentle. You don't want to tear it. But then you just roll, 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 roll.
And it all stays.
And there it is. And because it's gotten sticky, right,
Uh-huh.
from being in the water, that's it. That's all
That's
it
it.
is. And I promise
So
your
easy.
first one will not be cute. But your second one and your fourth one will be
They get
amazing.
better each time.
It will. And I know I'm early, but I think July we talk about being social and doing fun
Yep.
things in groups. So check this out. Would this not be super fun to do with a group of friends?
Oh, totally. Yeah. Yeah.
The prep here is easy. It's
Uh-huh.
easy. And I'm going to do a little sweet chili sauce because I love this stuff.
I would bathe in that stuff if I It is
I
so
may
good.
have once. But you could also make yourself, look, I have noodles everywhere. You could also make yourself a little easy peanut sauce using
Mhm.
some peanut butter, excuse me, some lime juice,
Mhm.
just a little sugar. You can find 1,000 recipes. But how much fun would it be to just have a group of friends together
Yeah.
and make
Like an
something like
assembly
this?
line. You pick what you want, what
Yeah.
you like. Yeah.
Yes.
All
I
kinds of good
used to
stuff.
do this in classes all the time, and people would get very creative
Uh-huh.
with it. The only caveat we have is you don't want to put anything hot in
Yeah.
here because
Yeah.
hot is just going to wreck your
Makes
roll. It's going
everything
to wreck
wilt.
your roll.
Right. So,
And
okay.
then,
So before I let you go, then, like, what if you were to put the shrimp or the pork or anything in there? Any recommendations? Should it just be like a cold steamed shrimp or like a pulled
yes,
pork
do
that's just
you
been
know?
chilled?
Well, you want to do a cooked pork loin. It's a
Okay.
very nice little piece of
Mhm.
sliced pork that goes in there. We're not doing barbecue, but if that's your jam, whatever. That is not Vietnamese, let me tell
No,
you that.
it's
But
not.
again, do what you like. But I do a shrimp. You can buy already cooked shrimp.
Right. Right.
I keep those suckers in the freezer all the time. Thaw them out. They thaw out really quickly if you put them in a bowl of cold water. And then I would take them and I would cut them in half. So you have like mirrored shrimp halves, cut them horizontally instead of chunky wise. Put those down first because that's going to be the outside of your roll. That's the show off part.
Pretty,
so whatever that's why I do the lettuce leaf first as a little layer of protection. But if you did that little piece of pork, or if you did take your one shrimp and just have it kind of doing its own curvy thing up on itself, it's going to be fantastic. Easy breezy, little sauce, grab your friends and try something new. Have some fun. These are called rice paper wrappers.
Okay.
The ones I'm looking at, they call them spring roll skin, but I would never deep fry these. I would never treat these the same way that I would a spring roll. But super easy to find and just have a good time with it.
And it's so healthy, and we're,
healthy.
We're wearing less clothes these days, so we're all thinking about that stuff. So thank you for sharing that with us. It's perfect timing on all of that. I love the tie-in to Asian American Heritage Month. We're really excited about that as well. And so, Christine, what's going on this weekend?
Oh, okay. So, I love some Mother's Day. Even though my family constantly disappoints me. No, I'm joking. It's okay. It's okay. But I do love Mother's Day. And I think it's really fun to have a lovely brunch. So we're doing a free class on Saturday. And we're going to do 2 brunch dishes that I just think are fantastic. We're doing a lemon ricotta pancake with a fresh blueberry sauce that we're going to spoon over it. And then for my savory lovers, we're doing a roasted lemon asparagus that we're going to top with poached eggs and crispy prosciutto. And we're going to get it all done in an hour. And even if you can't attend class this Saturday, it's the 13th at 11 a.m. Sign up for it because then we'll send you the recipes and we'll send you the recording. So we would love to have you in it. We were huge last month, probably a little smaller this month, and we can't wait to see you. My favorite part of those classes is doing the roll call. I love to see where people are from. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's a really great time. And we always get great folks on the line and they ask really good questions. And I always learn something new. So if anyone out there is interested, we do have the links for registration for Saturday's class posted right here in the chat, right down there. So take a look. Click on the link, go ahead and register. I guarantee you will have tons of fun. It's an hour-long class. It's just a small part of your weekend, but it's totally worth it. So looking forward to that, Christine. Thank you so much. And, we will see you Saturday, but we will also be seeing Christine almost every month throughout the rest of the year. So please stay tuned at aarp.org/MD, and you can see our upcoming events. You can also check out our Facebook page, which is where all of these videos live, as well as on YouTube. So, Christine, you're awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
See you Saturday.
I'll see you Saturday.